Hi, yes, I've got an appointment to see Mark.
Right, I'd just like to take a seat and let him know that you're here.
Thank you.
Hello, Mark. I've got a client in reception for you. Thank you.
Hi, is it Joel Partridge?
Yes.
Pleased to meet you, I'm Mark. How are you with lifts?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah.
Brilliant, follow me. So, Joe, if you'd like to take a seat there for me, please.
Thank you.
Can I offer you a drink before we start?
No, thanks, I'm fine. Do you know where the toilets are?
Yeah, sure, just back along the corridor, second on the right.
Thank you.
Are you okay, Joe?
Yeah, I'm okay, just a little nervous.
Sure, now don't worry, I'll explain everything to you. Now, it's up to you if you want to have the test. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Now, do you know why you're here today?
Well, I know I'm here for a blood test, but I'm not sure what for.
Now, you've been referred to us for screening for blood-borne viruses, hepatitis B, C and HIV. It's just a small pinprick in your finger, and the results are in about 20 minutes, if that's okay.
Is that all? I thought I was going to have my blood taken.
No, it's just a small pinprick in your finger. You know, rather like a diabetic testing their blood sugar. Now, do you know anything about hepatitis B, C or HIV? Now, if you don't, I can explain them all.
Well, I've heard of HIV, but I don't really know much about any of them.
No, that's no problem. Now, they're all blood-borne viruses, which means blood from an infected person has to get into your bloodstream. In the case of HIV, it can also be contracted from having unprotected sex. Hepatitis B is a really infectious virus that affects your liver, and over 80% of people get rid of it naturally, which means your body creates antibodies to fight off the virus. The rest, unfortunately, will have hepatitis B for the remainder of their lives, as there is no treatment for it. The symptoms are managed by medication, and the good news is there is a vaccination for hepatitis B to prevent you from getting it. Now, it's just a simple course of 3 injections, and if that's something you're interested in, we can sort that out for you.
I'm not sure. Can I think about it?
Yeah, that's not a problem. Now, hepatitis C is also a blood-borne virus. It's really easy to catch, as it only takes a small amount of blood to get into your bloodstream. It also lives in the body in the right conditions for quite some time. For example, if you're in an environment where there are a lot of people and injecting, there may be blood lying around that's not visible to the naked eye. There is a potential risk of infection if you have open sores. Now, over 80% of people go on to have an active virus in their liver. However, if you're one of the lucky ones whose antibodies get rid of the virus, it doesn't mean that you're immune, as there are different strains which can reinfect yourself with. Now, there's no vaccination for hepatitis C. However, there is treatment, and depending on the strain of hepatitis C, the treatment lasts for 24 to 48 weeks, and it involves taking tablets twice a day and a weekly injection. Now, HIV, on the other hand, is slightly different, and 1 in 3 people living with HIV don't know they have it. It's passed on through unprotected sex, and basically it enters your body, attacks your cells, and mutates and suppresses your immune system. Now, HIV has moved on dramatically over the years, and it's now classed as a long-term chronic condition, and though there's still not a cure, there are numerous medications available. Good news is knowing that you are HIV positive at an early stage means that we can treat the symptoms so you can live a long and fruitful life. Now, I know this is a lot of information for you to take in. Have you got any questions?
No, I think you've covered everything.
So are you happy to go ahead with the screening?
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, this will give us a true result. The test is over 99% accurate, And if any of these tests do come back positive, we will have to take a blood sample from your arm. Is that okay?
Yes, no problem. How do you know if it's positive?
It's quite simple. It's like a pregnancy test. There's one line for negative and 2 lines for positive.
Yeah.
Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I am.
Brilliant. It's a simple test. I'll just need a small sample of blood from the end of your finger. I'll just clean it quickly. Now I need to massage the finger and try and get a really good blood supply. And put 3 drops on there. And a drop on these 2.
Just keep going.
Brilliant. Now I'll just add 1 drop of solution to these 2, and we've to wait 15 minutes for the results. So Joe, just while we wait for the results, I need to go through a few questions with you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's okay.
Perfect. Okay, Joe, your results are negative for Hep B and HIV antibodies, but it is showing positive results of Hep C antibodies.
What, so I've got Hep C?
Well, we don't know this yet. What this is telling us is that you've been in contact with hepatitis C because you have antibodies. This doesn't tell us if you have an active virus. Remember, we do need to do the second blood test. And when that test returns, it will come back either not detected, which means you're one of the lucky ones whose antibodies have fought off the virus. Or it could come back as detected, which means you have an active hepatitis C virus on your liver. Then we can discuss the next step and the options available to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just so shocked.
Try not to worry. It's a perfectly normal reaction. Do you want to go ahead with a second blood test?
Yeah, I need to know.
Sure. Now just remember, if the result is positive, there is treatment available, and we will be here to support you in any decision you make. Okay, if you're ready, we'll go ahead with a blood sample.